Hello, my name is Sam, and I'm one of your teachers. Today, you're going to learn how to use can and to be able to in the past simple tense. We use these verbs to talk about our abilities in the past, as well as to reminisce. To reminisce means to talk or write about past experiences that you remember with pleasure. Watch this clip from the ABBA film Memories, where we see Nelly and Flo talking about how times have changed.
Those were the days. Do you remember? We could go to the cinema for 9p. It's all so different now.
Yes, and we could have a fish and chip supper for 6p.
Could you? My Albert couldn't eat fish. He hated it.
When my husband was alive, we could spend a night at the pub for 2 shillings.
In these examples from the ABBA film, could is used to reminisce and to ask a question to keep the conversation going. We could go to the cinema for 9p. And we could have a fish and chip supper for 6p. Could you? My Albert couldn't eat fish. We could spend a night at the pub for 2 shillings. Affirmative. Let's see how to form the affirmative. Look at this example. I could run a lot when I was 20. As you can see, we start with the subject followed by the past simple of can, which is could, and a verb in the infinitive form without to, plus the object. It's also correct to say, I was able to run a lot when I was 20. If we use to be able to, we start with the subject followed by the verb to be, past simple, which is was or were, then able to, plus an infinitive verb without to, and then the object. This rule applies to both the affirmative and negative. Let's see another example. We could go to the cinema for 50 cents when we were young. And we were able to go to the cinema for 50 cents when we were young. Negative. Now, let's see a negative example. She could not speak French as a child. As you can see, we add not after could. We can also use the contracted form, couldn't, like this. I couldn't stay out late when I was your age. And I wasn't able to stay out late when I was your age. To form the negative of to be able to, we put not after the verb to be, and so we can use the contractions wasn't and weren't. Interrogative. Finally, let's see how to form interrogative sentences. Look at this example. Could you drive at 16? As you can see, we start with could, followed by the subject, then a verb in the infinitive without to. Let's see an example with to be able to. Were you able to drive at 16? In this case of to be able to, we use the correct past simple form of the verb to be, followed by the subject, then able to, plus an infinitive without to. Here are 2 more examples. Could they buy exotic food at the supermarket? This is the same as asking, were they able to buy exotic food at the supermarket? Well, in this class, you have learned how to use can and to be able to in the past simple. Keep on practicing these grammar structures before you take the final assessment of this unit. Take care.